me, if you're actually learning on your mobile phone, if you are to actually phantom it right now, is there any way that you think somebody could actually run and just to do on your mobile phone?
The phone will catch fire. You will use that fire to fry eggs. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to apologize before we start because we're outside, so there's a chance that you might hear noise from a car or from somebody or anything like that. So in case like the audio of this is not so clear, or in case there's noise around, just bear with us. But my name is Adora. If this is your first time here, please make sure that you like and share and subscribe. The button is somewhere here. I think it's here. Yeah, yes, the button is here. The button is here, right here. And then today, no, it's actually my side.
Sure, okay.
I think
the video would turn like this when we actually.
It's my side. It's my side. It's my side. It's my side because I always do this. Yes,
Okay.
It's my side. I make this mistake when I'm shooting the video and I have a guest. Like I start thinking whose side is it? But when it's only me, I'm sure.
Okay.
You guess. But like right now, I'm sure it's my side.
Side.
So yes, please make sure that you hit the subscribe button if you like it as well. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up. And today I have a wonderful person with me. If you are in tech, you should know who this guy is, even if you don't know his face and you can't see his face, but you should know you should know who this guy is. His name is Sultan, right? That's your name or your surname? Okay, he's a software dev. He's also someone that gives back to the community. He started this thing called Dev Careers, laptops for developers, and he has changed the lives of developers and helped them get computers and a bunch of all these things.
With the help of the community.
With the help of the community. In this video, we'll be talking about why it's important to use your laptop to code as opposed to your phone. And he will be telling us things, as a dev career person. He created this dev career community and then he's doing this whole laptop for developers thing. And so he'll be telling us about his, I don't want to call it a brand, but his first child. I hope it's your first child, right? That's the first thing you created. He was telling us about all of his children.
Maybe the only one that good up, the only one I got to grow up.
He was telling us about like one of his children, which is laptop for developers, dev careers, and why you should not use your phone to write code. So let's get right into the video. You were basically saying that coding on the mobile phone, like on a person's mobile phone, like I have my phone for example, I should not just take it and be pressing like phone and then be writing code.
This is a good phone, but the point is this: if you have this, now you would see people that actually have a phone similar to this, but they don't have a laptop. And the reason, of course, you see people using iPhone 7, iPhone 8. The iPhone will probably worth about 150,000 naira, but they don't have a laptop. Take for someone that I've actually interviewed quite a lot of folks in different states in Nigeria. I've seen people come to interview halls bringing one of the latest smartphones, and they're actually saying they don't have a laptop. And it's not that they're lying. This is the truth. I actually know anybody that actually codes on a mobile phone and actually pushed the bit.
I don't know anyone that codes on their mobile phone.
I started coding on my mobile phone actually.
Oh, really?
I started coding with a feature phone, all those 3310.
Oh really?
Yeah, all those Java phones. Yeah, so I learned PHP first, and I'm telling you, part of the reason why I'm actually focusing on this is because I saw the way my career went, and it was not okay. It was not okay. I'm telling you that. I don't want somebody else to learn the way I did. I spent about 3 years coding on my phone, and the truth was, I felt that was how it was supposed to be. I've seen laptops, I've seen computers, but I felt everybody that was coding would code on mobile phone. So the first time I actually opened the notepad, I actually wrote code, HTML on notepad. I was like, wow. So these things are quite easier like this. That was like another turn that I had to start learning everything all over again. So I started using Git not long now actually. So my GitHub has been there for quite a while. So the thing is this: if you encourage more people to actually learn on your mobile phone, even when they actually have the chance to buy a computer, they will prefer buying a higher mobile phone, or they will actually prefer going for another mobile phone than having a computer, because you've told them, you've given them that mentality that with a mobile phone, you'll still be a good developer. So if we continue doing something like this, we are invariably creating more front-end developers than we need.
And you're even saying that the front end isn't going to be like strong front end.
It's not going to be 20% of what you actually need to get a job.
Like you can't do GraphQL on your mobile phone. You can't run
APIs. You can't. You just be somebody that knows how to create a static page, able to put a nav bar. You could go as far as even understanding Bootstrap a little. That's as far as you can go on your mobile phone.
Oh, really?
That's as far as you can go on your mobile phone. And you can't set up your folder structures. How exactly do you even plan on doing it? Now the fact is this: people actually put their mobile phone, they make use of third-party apps. Like there are apps that actually help you code, and okay, the app tells you, it's more like Duolingo, where they teach you how to actually speak another language, which is great. But when we actually bring this into coding, it's like they'll probably be doing a lot of taking of quizzes. That's what they do most. So, and when these people now actually get exposed to actually what the main programming part itself, they have to actually start learning from scratch again. And that's because we've created that mentality that if you have a phone, you can learn with your mobile phone, you can learn with your mobile phone. Meanwhile, if we stop this right now, there is still enough time for us to actually get people who have mobile phones. Now, so let's put it like this: if you want to be a software developer, there is want and there is need. What you need is a laptop. What you want could be an iPhone X, iPhone 12 X Pro, right?
God, man.
Okay. What you need is different for what you want.
Yeah.
So if you actually have the funds to actually get a good iPhone 7 Plus, which will cost about 130k, that same amount is quite enough for you to actually buy a laptop that would actually give you more money in returns later on.
For you to even buy
more than that. For you to decide to buy a
Vex
phone
and
like
go and
this.
buy iPhone, Vex and buy Google Pixel at the same
Exactly.
time. Like,
So the thing is, but if you create that mentality here that you can code on your mobile phone, you can code on your mobile phone, then even when people actually have the chance to actually get a laptop, they prefer to go for mobile phone because the mentality you are telling them is you can get two for the price of one.
Okay, so basically you're saying coding on your mobile phone doesn't necessarily give you the value that people think it does. However, getting a laptop is more value adding because you get that laptop, you have a more stable environment to actually learn how to write code. And because there's so much coding jobs out there, but we don't have as much skill to fill those jobs, when you work, basically, when you get a laptop and then you learn, you've built skill and then you are employable.
Exactly.
And there's a chance that you can be employed and you will make enough money to buy yourself like
phones.
5 phones if you want.
Exactly, that's the main point there. But the thing is, now what people would say, oh, I already have a smartphone right now. Are you saying I should not actually learn? I should just wait till I get a laptop? No, I'm not telling you to go and sell your smartphone. Now, for a while now, the only thing I do on my phone is just WhatsApp. There is no Twitter on this phone. There is no email on this phone.
Oh, really?
It's WhatsApp. Everything else that has to do with work is on my laptop. And I might even decide, I build iOS app also, and I decide to just start running emulator and just ship my WhatsApp to my system also. Now, I have the whole environment I have here, and I'm comfortable with it. I only use my phone once in a while. I don't even use this phone to call or something. So what I'm saying is, if we try and erase that mentality of learn with your mobile phone, learn with your mobile phone, then people would have no choice but to actually look for it to actually get a laptop to start their career. People believe if you give people that choice of you can learn with your mobile phone if you don't have a laptop, then more people would keep learning with their mobile phone, and more people will keep going into front end, and more people will keep acquiring skills that are not enough and that are not needed. And we will keep having people that would say, I'm a developer, but I don't have a job. Because take for instance, someone that's been learning with his or her mobile phone decides to go for an interview. And okay, even let's say the company is even supplying the laptop for you to even answer an assessment or so. You would know a lot of theories. Yeah, exactly. This is the point here. You would know a lot of theories. You know how APIs work. You understand how GraphQL works. And you're able to tell people that, oh, GraphQL is better than REST because of this. But you've never had the chance to actually work in an environment that actually uses this particular tools. All you have are theories. All you have are answers, yes or no. Because of the app you're actually using to learn. So the app would ask you something like, oh, does GraphQL handle endpoints like this, true or false? And you answer true and you'll be like, oh, I'm correct. So you know it does this. But you've never actually sat down and worked in that environment. You've never created an asset file before. You've never actually pushed to Git before. But you might have taken courses online and read about Git and be like, oh, this is how it works. Until you go and push to master one day and it will cause problem. So we should stop giving these people this option that they can actually do everything that they want to do on their mobile phone because it's okay. If we do that, we are pushing people to front end as a whole, and we're actually asking them to actually learn skills that in the next 10 years won't be needed. Now, I'm not saying front end, don't misquote. I'm not saying front end won't be needed in the next 10 years. I'm saying the level that these people would get to is not marketable, And very soon, even the little that they feel they know will be automated. And now you have people that they have to now start afresh. All because they could have, all because they're in. That's the point. So I'm not against you learning on your mobile phone. I'm just giving you the do's and don'ts. And if you have a choice to actually switch your mobile phone to a laptop, that you should. That's it. In 6 months' time, you could actually get a gig and get another phone. 6 months time. So, but then we should stop putting that out, because now the thing is this: I don't want us to look at this as my own problem, as your own problem. Look at it as an African problem. Now, companies would sponsor courses on different fields, front end, back ends, and they would say, oh, as of 2019, 3 million people, we gave courses to 3 million people, we gave courses to 5 million people. They won't give us the start of people that actually finish that particular course. So you'll be like, oh, they are doing a lot of work. Oh, they are helping folks in Africa. But the issue is this: do people actually need courses more than actually they need hardwares?
I agree with the fact that, I mean, if you take a course, for example, I mean, like, people that need, if you give someone a computer, right, if you give someone a laptop, there's a chance you can't measure the value that laptop adds to the person as opposed to a course. Because someone having a laptop with internet access, as in, like he said, right, there are so many places to get free courses online. They might not go as in-depth as a paid course would, or give you some form of certification that gives you some form of rep that you are a certified this, that.
Exactly.
But you would still have that skill that if with hard work and working smart and doing some other things you need to do, can actually make you in demand.
Exactly.
Right? So
exactly.
I go with his point, and I mean, we're human beings, and this is our opinion. You might choose to have yours, definitely. But I would say, from all the things that he has said, I mean, giving laptops adds more value to people than giving free courses.
In summary, what I'm saying now is this: if you happen to have a choice of either buying a laptop or a phone, don't have that mindset that people have always said that I can code on a mobile phone, and decide to go and buy a mobile phone and decide that, okay, of course, I'm having a phone, I'm also having something that I can actually code it also. I would advise, just my own advice, you don't have to follow it. Even I don't follow my advice sometimes. Of course, so it's better if you get a laptop. You can run emulators on your phone. You could, of course, you can run it's called emulator, different kind of emulators on your phone that would give you the simulation that you actually have.
Emulators on your laptop?
On your laptop. You can run emulators on your laptop that will actually give you the simulation that you have a phone. You still do the same thing perfectly. You get to be in that because you've actually tested things firsthand. Unlike someone that's actually learning from their mobile phone. Now, another thing is this: if you're learning from your mobile phone, maybe I'm wrong, but to a fair degree, I would tell you that if you're learning from a mobile phone, the best thing you would learn is front end.
You said that like 5 times.
Yeah, because it's paining me. Yeah, I'm telling you, we have quite a lot of front end developers that are not even really that qualified.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we have quite a lot of them that everything they do is just the front end, and some people even feel that that's like the only part of web that is available. So the issue is, the reason why. Okay, let me ask you this: how many front end developers do you know compared to Android?
Sorry.
What is in over 100?
Well, I actually know more front end developers. I know more front end developers than Android developers. But that's because most of the Android developers I know, they are in Germany.
Even add the ones that are in Germany to the ones in Nigeria here also. And grade is based on percentage. Would you say what ratio would you do?
There are lots of front end developers.
Exactly.
There are lots. Even compared to like core backend that I know.
Still, exactly.
There are lots. I agree with you.
So, and the reason is because one of the reasons is because, apart from the fact that people feel front end is easy, is because a lot of people who actually started coding their mobile phone started with front end, and so when they actually get access to this laptop and they just continue the front end.
Oh, okay.
That's how the trend goes. And maybe I started coding with my mobile phone for a month or so, and then I got a laptop. I will continue that particular front end. And if I want to mentor somebody in the future, I'm going to mentor the person in the front end also. And if somebody asks me, what tech food should I choose?
You say I suggest you choose front end.
Exactly.
HTML, CSS, and JavaScript.
But
there's a lot more
even non-coding.
Software development.
There's a lot more to software.
Yeah, I agree.
So, and now tell me, if you're actually learning a mobile phone, if you are to actually phantom it right now, is there any way that you think somebody could actually run Android Studio on your mobile phone?
the phone will catch fire. You will use that fire to fry eggs.
Exactly. So that's it. Now you want to start setting up Xamarin on the mobile phone. Are you joking? So stop.
You want to install Unity for mobile.
Unity for mobile. Okay.
I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't even know if it exists. Don't mind me. I'm messing around.
So even now, okay now, you know there is this is even a great time to say this. There's a GitHub app now.
Yeah.
Now, do you think that GitHub app is qualified enough to actually? Can you give that GitHub app to a beginner to actually use and learn GitHub from it?
Honestly, no.
Exactly. No. You can't. I don't even think you can even write some. Can you? Even if it's possible to actually write CMDs in a mobile phone, what would it actually even look like?
I don't know.
So these are the things
like
that
I don't
these are the things that
I have no
you should
idea.
not put yourself in that particular position. If there is a chance that you could get a laptop, go for a laptop. Exactly, go for a laptop and not a mobile phone. But if you currently have a mobile phone and learn with a mobile phone, it's good. But try and strive to actually get a laptop. And for people that are just starting their career in tech, I'm telling you that get a laptop, get the resources first, the laptop, maybe a good internet connection, and now sit back and now ask questions, read articles, do surveys on the field you want to go into, not just front end. I'm not anti-front end, I do front end also. Okay? If you have to choose a phone or a laptop, I would say you go for a laptop for developers.
Okay, so then I also wanted to ask you about dev careers and about laptop for developers. And now we'll be talking about how it's good, to get a laptop to learn to code. But let's face the facts. There are some people that want to learn to code, and all they have is a phone like this.
Not a phone like this.
Right?
A phone like this.
No, there are some of them. Yeah, some have this, right?
Yeah,
but there are some that would have a phone like this.
Okay.
Or not, even if they have a smartphone, it's a smartphone not so great. Maybe it was a smartphone that they bought for like 12K. The point is, they are not financially able to afford a good phone, to talk of a laptop. You understand? Now, these type of people, right, are people that we want to help, in Africa. And that's how you're pushing dev careers. That's how you're pushing laptop for developers. So I want you, for people that will probably watch this video and don't know that platform exists, I want you to talk about laptop for developers. And I also want you to maybe tell me or tell us when your next cohort would be, so that people, and yes, there will be a link here
down.
Yes, for the next cohort. Yes, to register for the next cohort. Yes, and so it will be nice for you to talk about it, so people can know what it is, and then if maybe someone would want to get a laptop because they want to learn to code, they know how to go about it.
Okay, right. So it's simple. You have started learning before. Now, what Dev Career is for is we are not here to actually help you choose the tech field you want to go into. We are here for you to tell us that, oh, I want to learn Android. And when we ask you why, you tell us that, oh, because of this, because of this, because of this. Oh, I want to learn front end because of this, because of this, because of this. We're not saying I can't help you out in choosing your tech field. But I'm saying because of the diverse questions that will come with that particular word, where do I start from? Dev Career is not financially equipped enough to actually cater for people that are just starting without any experience at dev. So what Dev Career is for is to actually help accelerate people that have started, but because of one or two reasons, they have no resources to continue. So for people that have learned with their so-called phones, and you feel okay, you are still a newbie, then you can come to Dev Career. We'll provide you with all the resources you need. That since I mean a laptop, a good laptop, internet, electricity, internet access, a very good one, electricity, mentorship and courses also. So what Dev Career does is we help accelerate budding software developers, newbies, from that newbie stage to intermediate, or should I say junior stage, within the shortest time possible that I know of, which is 3 months. The program runs for 3 months. It's a full-time program. So if you're currently in school and your school is in session, you would actually not qualify to actually come to Dev Career, because we cannot ask you to pause your school to actually come and learn programming for the next 3 months full time. So the time is short, so we need as much of your time as we can get, and that includes you going to the hub where you are actually placed every day. So the way it works is this: once you come into Dev Career, first there will be a registration page which is down here. Check the description, you get a link to register for the next cohort, which will be starting by February. Check this link. The registration will be out, but the month I mentioned earlier is the date the program will register. The registration will be out now, so you can check down here, you get a link to register. So first you actually register, then we start the registration based on quite a lot of categories. So we push out an aptitude test. So what this aptitude test is about is just to test your mental ability, your way of thinking, your little bit of your calculations. It's not definitely, we're not going to start asking you to solve the YDX now. So once you are done with that, the next step will be to go to a coding test. So the coding test now remember before we are supporting budding developers, newbie developers. So the coding test itself, it's going to be something that you can answer. If you've started learning before, you can. That's why I'm saying we cannot currently help you choose your field. So the way the questions will be designed will be that it will be able to cater for various fields. If you want to major in backend with Python, there will be a field for you. So we are grading individuals based on the part that they want to learn and how they actually did when it comes to the coding test in that part. So we're asking you the fundamentals, we're asking you the beginning, just the small questions for us to know that, oh, you've actually started learning before, you've actually made an attempt before. Because it's quite easy to get people to actually register for an event that gives out laptops. Once they do that, the only criteria for them to get a laptop is just to say, I'm interested in software development. And that's why you see that in the next 2 months, people will just start dropping out. And yeah, our success rate, the first cohort, we had 22 candidates. And I'm telling you, all 22 candidates that started the program finished the program. That's just one. Now, out of those 22 candidates now, about 7 right now are kind of placed in a job already. Like 5 are working on paid contracts now. So I'm saying the way the program is structured is you're going to get in-depth knowledge within that shortest time possible. Thanks for all our mentors. Beye from Andela. We have also Toby. Should I say, his name is Toby from Softcom also. So we have Neddy. So a lot of mentors are online. So you have a mentor that is accessible for you 24/7. So you get a mentor, you get a course, you get a laptop, and you get a comfortable working environment, which is the hub that you replace to. So once you pass the coding stage, then come for the physical interview. So it's going to be hot. The physical interview is going to be hot. But we are not here to actually intimidate you. We are going to be there to actually ask about the questions you've answered before. So if it happens that you gave somebody your phone to actually answer the questions for you, better tell the person to download his or her brain when you're coming for the physical interview. So once you're done with that, so we sort things out based on merit, and everybody that actually gets to enroll into the program will actually get a mail. So we'll be supporting 50 people in this next cohort. All 50 people will get a laptop. Thanks to iSams and thanks for all our sponsors also. Yeah, we also partnered with Kuda Bank. We also partnered with Revive also. So they sent us laptops also. So you get a laptop. Some laptops are even up to 16 gigagrams. You get a laptop, you get placed in a hub, and we cater for quite everything you need even from the beginning of the program to the end. Yeah, so you get Kuda Bank t-shirt also and Dev Career t-shirts too. So that should count.
I want a Dev Career t-shirt with my name, my handle.
Oh, definitely.
So yes, I think we have sort of come to the end of this video, and we would like to say, please, if you want to learn to code, there are free resources online, but if it's something that's important to you, please make sure you go the extra mile. You know, save for that laptop. Get that laptop if you can afford it. You know, don't go and buy designer bag and then go and buy, you know, iPhone 17 and then not come and be begging for laptop. So get, you know, like help us to help you, right?
So get this and don't get this. Exactly. So like this, get this. Exactly. It doesn't have to be a Mac though. For any laptop just fine.
Okay. Thank you so much for watching this video to the end.
If you love it, make sure you give it a thumbs up.
Make sure you subscribe. The button is here.
Right.
Bye.
Bye.